What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in the past couple of episodes, we've kind of been discussing the very recent resistance and uncertainty we've been hitting in the market. The past couple of days, we actually started to hit a very high point of rejection and resistance, and there's a good chance we may actually continue to start to get rejected and correct down lower. And I kind of want to prepare you guys as to what we are going to be expecting and where the market is going to be heading. I mean, you can see just really quickly on the weekly charts on most of these cryptos, we're starting to battle out our middle moving average on the weekly. It's happening on Litecoin, not necessarily on Bitcoin, but it's also happening on XRP. As XRP hits its moving average, it's starting to correct lower. Ethereum is doing its own thing, but we're starting to see the uncertainty here. This is usually a signal of a reversal. This is a reversal candle, so we may actually start to see the market start to swing back a little bit lower the next couple of days. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Also remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can head over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, there are only 3 days left, probably a little less than 3 days before the end of the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. Literally just 3 days, so I highly recommend you take advantage of this. Link is in the description down below. You have to be in it to win it. If you're not in it, you definitely are not going to win the $200. It is completely free to enter, up to 7 different ways to enter, multiple entries per way of entering, so definitely make sure to check it out. The link is in the description down below. 3 days left, tons of people are entering it. You got to be in it to win it. I highly recommend you take advantage of it. It's completely free to enter. I've done these giveaways multiple times in the past, and you guys were very happy of it. So definitely make sure to check it out. Link in the description. Yesterday's video, I wrote "Hold on tight" as we are starting to hit a little bit of turbulence. I would, refer to. We're starting to hit the middle moving average right here on the weekly charts, and with that comes uncertainty and comes rejection. And we are actually starting to see a lot of these markets start to dip downwards. On the current coin market cap that I do have pulled out, top 10 cryptos, you can see the uncertainty is actually forming. A lot of rejection and correction to the downside is happening. Chainlink actually trading at number 5. That's actually incredible. Litecoin now bumped all the way down to number 8 as Litecoin is kind of dipping off, veering off. We're starting to see Chainlink, a coin that is somehow doing incredible, pumping very high with almost $6 billion in market cap. That's incredible. It's doing some crazy stuff. We're starting to see this. This might be a coin we have to add to our price list, things to look at. We might have to actually get rid of Litecoin and start looking at Chainlink, or maybe even Cardano, as that's a coin I know is becoming fairly popular. But I do want to just jump into the coins and the technical analysis. You can see I'm noticing that XRP and obviously Litecoin have very similar trading patterns, and then Bitcoin and Ethereum have the very similar trading patterns. So we could start with Bitcoin and Ethereum and then migrate on to other cryptos. But you can see Bitcoin is about to retest overbought on its weekly chart. This is obviously a bearish trend. It's a bearish sign. We do have a bullish sign of this middle moving average crossing over. This is a very bullish sign here. It's a golden cross, but we are starting to get rejected from top resistance. Now, I did draw on a very light downtrend here that could be referenced to previous retestments, but you can see that we are pretty much getting rejected at the price level we're currently trading at. I mean, we could drop this lower. It is definitely a possibility. We could leave it up there. I'd say we could move it a little bit lower, maybe down to here, as we are starting to hit caps. These are resistances, problematic zones that we're starting to hit. But I do think we are going to continue to pump higher in the market. I just think short term we're going to start to see the consolidation. It's happening on Bitcoin. We have it pulled up on DueDEX right here. We have a clear ascending triangle that formed. We broke bearish. Now we're kind of starting to trend sideways. Obviously, this is still a good opportunity to short. I know a lot of you guys are shorting the market right now, which is honestly something I think is a good opportunity, a good idea. Most of you guys have me, or some of you guys have me on Patreon, so definitely make sure to check that out if you're interested in learning how I trade off the market. Highly recommend it. Link in the description down below. This is just, I post my updates as well as how exactly I go around trading, how I buy long, how I sell short, all the whole nine, how I create stop losses, leverage trades, things like that. We've had quite a bit of fairly profitable profitable trades the past couple of days, and obviously depending on your leverage you can make a lot more, but I do believe we might actually start to correct a little bit lower based on a few key factors. Not only are we seeing Ethereum, which is extremely overbought, having an uncertainty the past day, past couple of days. This past week we've had a ton of uncertainty here. This candle closes in less than 4 days, 3 days and 10 hours to be exact, but this is uncertainty, and usually this is a sign of a reversal to the downside. But I want to look at XRP and Litecoin. These are another indicators of rejection. As you guys can clearly see, Litecoin is now battling out its moving average. We have a clear reversal signal right here, and we're starting to correct lower in price. That same thing can be applied to XRP, which had clear uncertainty, a reversal candle wick that formed, and we're starting to now correct lower. There's a good chance, as we came very close to being overbought, we may actually get rejected and correct lower. We've had movements like this in the past. I mean, Ethereum, you can clearly see, has had problems battling its moving average. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, in the past, you can see it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 weeks of consolidation before we actually see a break above its moving average. So I'm not surprised at all as to why we're having problems right now battling our moving averages right now. I do think we're going to continue to head up in price. I do think we're going to continue to move up, but I do think we're going to battle out some consolidation, potentially some correction, some retracement before we see that big jump to the upside. I think it's going to take quite a bit of time before we can actually break out of this eggshell. I mean, the price of XRP has not been able to break into its moving average for a very long time. I mean, ever since it actually started to roll out on Bitcoin, on XRP on Bitfinex, was back in May of 2019. And you can see multiple times we've challenged this, never been able to break through here. So it's going to take quite a bit of consolidation, quite a bit of time before we're actually able to pump prices higher. Although I do believe we are going to go higher, I do think that this consolidation is needed, and we may actually see some correction, retracement to the downside, as this does show weakness and uncertainty, and I do believe we're going to, revert in direction and start to head a little bit lower. So definitely consider that. I mean, these are very big short opportunities. We may be able to capitalize off movements like this. I mean, you can clearly see the uncertainty within Bitcoin right now. This is a beautiful candle wick that shows reversal. And if we just jump into the daily, coins that we really haven't looked at, you can see right here, you can see the problems that we're having. You can see how we are getting rejected from these resistances, and it may actually cause us, we even have a bearish cross on the MACD. We're heading overbought and we're starting to correct lower. It may cause us to revert back down to our moving averages on the daily charts. It's happened on the 4 hours already, so the 4 hours look okay. Excuse me for this terrible Wi-Fi, but we've come back down to the moving averages on the 4 hours. So mainly just the dailies right now that we're paying attention to, the daily and the weekly. The daily is fairly overbought. We're having a bearish cross on the MACD. It is a sign of reversal. We may honestly see a pull down to $9,700 from the 11.5 that we're at right now very quickly. I mean, this could be close to a $2,000 drop, a $1,900 drop in price. It could happen very quickly, and I would gauge a short opportunity very soon. Obviously, my shorts are linked in the Patreon, so definitely check that out. But that's pretty much wrapping up the rest of the video. Obviously, you guys can take advantage of DueDEX right here. I mean, these coins, we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether USDT to trade around with, and you can definitely make some profitable trades off that. Obviously, longing and shorting the market. You could actually use a market order. There's nothing wrong with that. Or limit orders right here. You could take advantage of post and reduce onlys. But honestly, just selling short with leverage is definitely a big opportunity and possibility to take advantage of in the next couple of days while the markets are kind of unsteady right now. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Like I said before, definitely make sure to partake in the $200 Bitcoin giveaway. It is a Crypto TV DueDEX collab, and we are, going to give $200. We're going to fund somebody's DueDEX account. So definitely make sure to sign up for DueDEX as well. But that's pretty much going to wrap up that. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVFofficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.